Now, if you do send me a messenger message, I'm probably going to get tons, so please bear with me as I try and respond to them all. And please don't be offended if I can't, because it gets to be crazy and it's just impossible. But I'll try my best. I'll be more organized in my life. So I'm going to try and do 5 videos per week, Monday to Friday, so you can come to this YouTube channel and expect an edifying biblical teaching or video or praise report or something positive and encouraging for you. And also, I'm going to try and live stream in the evenings, Monday to Friday. But every weekend, I'm going to take them off to rest, to seek the Lord, to prepare, and to study. Now, that'll be the schedule moving forward. So I'll let you know if anything changes, but that's what I'm going to attempt to accomplish here. And we'll also be starting up, as I mentioned, Eric's going to help me move this stuff on Sunday, and we're going to talk about the content that we want to create. Now, Eric is definitely younger in the faith, and so really what I'm going to be showing you with Brother Eric is I'm going to be discipling him in front of you, and that way you guys can see what discipleship looks like, and how you can help maybe people around you that need to grow in the Lord. Why did I get a haircut? I don't know. Just felt like it. So I don't know. I've been going through a lot of changes in the last month. The Lord's really been leading me to man up. Obviously the hair is whatever, but I was just like, hey, new haircut, new me, so. Can you get a shout out? What's up, Heartlight? I look way better. Hey, thanks. No. Hey, it's a lot easier to maintain, too. I kind of like it. It goes with the army style. See, everything's been lining up with the soldier thing. I didn't even plan on doing the men's ministry and calling it and going with soldiers of faith. And I just got the army haircut. So it's like everything's just been lining up that way. So and just to let you know, me and Brother Eric are both ex-addicts. Okay, so what we're going to be doing on the Manhood channel that I'm also doing here is I want to show you guys how to still enjoy life if you're sober. I don't preach that, if you can control it in the privacy of your home where others won't stumble or you won't cause someone to be tempted, you can't have a glass of wine or you can't have a beer if that's what you want. I don't advise it, but hey, you know what? I don't believe biblically that the Bible teaches 100% abstinence from that, but I know for my own self that I have an addictive all or nothing type of personality. And because of that, over the years, I've had to decide to live a kind of life that is completely straight edge. And I find in today's society, especially, is that people think that they can't have fun without drugs. They think that, well, I need to get I remember I used to think this, okay? So my big drug was weed. I love marijuana, and you know what? Let me pause because I know I'm about to see it come in. It's not a drug, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Marijuana is starting to be proven and has been proven to have fantastic medicinal benefits, okay? But I have nothing wrong with me. So you don't just take medicines for the sake of it, okay? If you go to your doctor and, for example, I know that a lot of people deal with chronic pains and stuff like that. And the doctor will prescribe you Oxy and Perks and all these heavy drugs that are they're actually causing an epidemic of overdoses in the States and in many other countries. So I don't know if it's for pain, it's for nausea, you're a cancer patient, all these things, and it's prescribed. I'm not against that, okay? But if you're just smoking dope to smoke dope and you call yourself a Christian, why are you doing it, okay? recreational drug use is not of God. Okay. Uh, a lot of people will try and justify, yeah, man, I'm smoking weed because it cures cancer, but I don't have cancer. And by the way, CBD doesn't have any mind-altering effects, so I'm not against that either. CBD is there's no, it's the THC that creates that. I'm going to make a video on this because I think it's an important subject. Marijuana is becoming legal here in Canada. I think it's over the next month, so people will be able to go buy it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, if you're wondering where my furniture went, it's just that I'm moving. So yeah. So again, I just wanted to jump on. I don't have much to do tonight, and I'm not really prepared for anything really. If you guys have any questions that stand out, I might grab a couple, but if not, I'm just going to why is my ring on this finger? Because it actually fits on this one better. It's a purity ring. It doesn't matter what finger it's on. It doesn't really matter. The finger I put it on or whatever ain't gonna matter. It's yeah, we just chilling tonight. We'll get into maybe a little bit of worship and prayer, but am I sad about moving? I actually am. Yeah, it's bittersweet. So this place I'm in right now is the town that I grew up in, and there's only like 50,000 people here. It's not the best place, and that's another reason I haven't really been able to develop any type of ministry. I'm almost pulling teeth for people down here to do a Bible study and to get really passionate about God. So I'm moving from one area here that has 50,000 people to Ottawa, which has 900,000. And and that's just in the Ottawa area. And then there's the surrounding areas. So there's over 1 million people where I'm going. So I'm actually going to be able to gather a ministry for men, which is really my heart. I've always had a ministry for men. I'm staying in Canada. I'm going to, when I said the capital, I meant Ottawa. I'm going to our capital, which is Ottawa, Ontario. Do I smoke marijuana? No, actually. So I have this app that's called I Am Sober. And now, yes, it has a triangle on the cover of it. Oh, man, I feel so horrible sometimes, man. Like today I do a video on Avril Lavigne. By the way, I went to the church which her parents got saved at, and I feel partly responsible because of the content that I posted on my main channel, but there's some serious paranoia that's going on in this community. It's like every triangle, every time that everything's the devil now. Everything's the devil. Like God can't do nothing anymore, and it's always Satan, and it's always a conspiracy, and it's always this, and it's always that. I'm like looking at this now that I'm becoming more spiritually mature, and that's why I made that video. And I was like, you know what? I had to apologize, okay, for not being led of the Spirit, because the Spirit for a long time had been leading me out of that content. And I'm just seeing a community of Christians who are, I'm just blocking them, by the way. I don't even want you guys around here. If me holding my hand for, oh, Mario did the okay sign, watch this. This is going to be on one of their paranoid delusional videos. Oh my goodness, he did the 666 hand sign. Oh my God. And it's like mental cases. And I feel partly responsible for the insanity that I produced by creating content like that. Just pure insanity. Hey, Tatiana, love from a Canadian sister. Stay strong. If you're in Ottawa, come in. I'm going to start a ministry. I'm going to do something. So there'll be a men's ministry, but also sisters in the Ottawa area. I won't leave you guys out either. I'll have a meetup once a month as well, maybe. But anyways, man, I'm just blocking them. The Avril Lavigne video was a great video to see who's lost their mind in this community, because I'm not trying to have a bunch of you guys over here who are just bonkers anymore. Oh, the devil is there, Satan's everywhere, doing everything all the time. God can never be working in Avril's life. Man, I went to church with her parents. I know for a fact that they love God and they tried to get her to the Lord. Yes, maybe the music industry is going to try and use it and pervert it, but can we just pray for the poor girl? Can we just care? Do we have to be so delusionally paranoid all the time at every single turn and event? And I'm so sorry I did that. I'm so sorry. So sorry, guys. I should have been focusing on God more than creating delusionally paranoid followers who think that every single triangle, everything's the devil. The devil has so much power in the Christian truther movement, I've never seen it. They think the devil, they don't even know what God is doing anymore. No clue. They don't ever look in their Bibles. The majority of them don't care about that. They get up in the morning. What is Satan up to? Oh, I gotta watch these exposed videos. Satan. Yeah, he's up to everything. Oh, wow. And you notice how there's like it grips you, that kind of content, and it sucks you into it. Okay? Clue in. Okay? Yes, the entire world, the Bible does say, is under the power of Satan. But what about our God? What is he up to? Okay? And I'm just trying to create a new community here of believers, guys. Not like literally notice this, that a lot of the truther movement, the Christian truther movement, don't care about the real truth, which is Jesus. I mean, go look at my main channel, okay? 500,000 people subscribed to it. And if I were to upload a video back then that was about Jesus, like it was an actual Bible study, maybe 5,000 of these Christians would actually click on the video. But boy, oh boy, if I talk about Lady Gaga, if I talk about Beyonce being satanic, the hand signs, the symbolism, the this, the that, hundreds of thousands of views. They're more into Satan and what Satan is doing than they are what their Messiah is doing in their lives. Literally. It's insane. So I'm very sorry. I apologize. I should have been more sensitive to God's leading. He tried to lead me out of that a long time ago. And it's captivating, that kind of content. It is. It gets you so captivated by it, you know? So if you're one of those people, please just bye-bye. I'm not here. I'm not here to feed your delusional paranoia on the daily basis. There's plenty of people that provide you with that content. I don't want to do it. I want to praise God. I want to read my Bible. I want to spend so much time doing as the Bible says in Psalm chapter 1, meditating on his word day and night. Are you meditating on his word day and night if you're so obsessed about the world? Did you see what they're doing? Did you see? No, I'll tell Christians to go away. Get out of here if you... I'm going to get him out. I'm not here. That's it. Get out of here. It's my channel. Peace. You don't like it, get lost. I don't even care. You know, it's gonna, okay. So this is what's happened. Okay, this is what's happened. I created an online megachurch. It's kind of like what I did. Okay, and I did so by constantly exposing evil, which drew in all these people into the online church. Then as a leader, as a pastor of this church, I had this massive awakening with God. What did I create? Why are there so many people here that don't want to hear about Jesus, don't want to worship, the fruit, they're always angry, they're always paranoid, they're always fighting amongst one another, they barely produce any goodness, love, gentleness, kindness, the fruits of the Spirit. And I'm looking around my church and all of a sudden I have a massive breakdown and breakthrough with God. And now it's time to clean house. Now it's time to say to this mega church online, some of you don't belong here. And it's time to take the real Christians who are among and bring them over here. Okay? They'll actually want to study this Bible. Okay? That's what the 30-day challenge is about. Okay? This is going to be way more fruitful. Now, someone just asked, are you still a watchman? I'm going to, okay, after my own personal 30 days of just creating content, I'm going to expose evil here and there, but it's not going to be at all like you are looking for. It's not going to be pointing out symbolism and talking about all that stuff. There's tons of information. When I'm going to be exposing evil, it's going to be the evil that is going to affect you guys. Okay, so I, as a pastor, do have a job to call out false teachers and false doctrines. Okay, I'm going to follow this. If this doesn't tell me to constantly expose the entertainment industry, but it does tell me to expose false teachers. Okay, wolves in sheep's clothing, it tells me to deal with. Okay, so whatever this tells me to do, I'm going to do. Okay, so that's the new direction. And if you're not down with that, find a new church. That's it. You know? Okay, if you want to know who perfectly exposes evil, there's one YouTube channel. One. Let's see who can guess which one it is. And I bet you there's not many of you. You're going to say the wrong ones. There's one YouTube. Expose evil. Do they produce the fruits of the Spirit? Are they gentle? Are they love? Are they kind? Are they slow to anger? Okay? If you don't see the spiritual fruits, guys, what you will know a tree by what? What did your Messiah tell you to look for, when to know? What is it? What are you looking for? Fruit. Okay? So if they do, a good tree produces what? Good fruit. A bad tree produces what? Bad fruit. Pretty simple. This is how you know. So, these people that you just put in the chat, think about it for a second. What are the fruit? Do you even know what the spiritual fruits are? Love, kindness, self-control, gentleness. And if you don't see those fruit, it's not that. That's not. What did Jesus say? Very basically, go back. Okay. Got a lot of fakes in the truther movement, by the way, guys. Lots of fakes, and I'm going to help you to get into this so that you know how to identify them. Okay. Are they being spirit-led? Are they? You know, you got to ask that. Are they really following the Spirit? The Spirit's not going to lead them to produce bad fruit. Okay, so let's go through the fruits here. And this is important because you guys need to discern. How do you spot the fakes? Okay. Love, joy, peace, goodness, kindness, patience, faithfulness, self-control, and gentleness. Do you see them being loving? Okay. Loving, good fruit. Unloving, bad fruit. Now, of course, as Christians, once in a while, we're not going to produce a crop. Okay. Don't get me wrong in the sense that sometimes we're not going to, okay, produce good fruit, but it's not consistently. It's not going to be on a consistent basis. So, are they always hateful? Do you see them never experiencing any joy of the Lord? Are they never at peace? They're always frustrated and hot-tempered. Are they patient with people? And I have a hard time with that. Pray that God will help that one, man. It's even harder given the fact that I'm on a platform. Are they kind? I need to work on that too. So if you can pray for my fruit, I need more.